Oh man, I just missed that guy. I'm fighting the Armos Knights, Joe, and they go like, whoa! Okay, this is my fourth attempt trying to kill him, and finally it worked.
For some reason, I had trouble trying to figure out how to kill those things the first time.
Yeah, because I think that's one thing that this game doesn't have, is Joe in Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, you can like ask Navi or Tattle to tell you about the enemies or whatever.
Yeah.
And you can't in this game at all. There's just nothing like that. Okay, come on, Makar. Oh, but I was saying I was watching Star Wars Episode 6 yesterday, and why I was saying that is because like that battle between Mace Windu, my favourite Jedi, and the Chancellor is my favourite my favourite lightsaber battle in the entire series. It actually is, it's so good.
I've actually never been a huge fan of Star Wars, to be honest.
I
think I saw one movie years ago. I can't remember which one it was.
I saw the original trilogy for the first time when I was about 7, and I've watched them ever since. I just think they're really fun, and I really like them.
I remember trying to watch Lord of the Rings for the first time when I was little, and I couldn't get through the first movie because I was so little
boring.
I couldn't understand it.
It's so boring. Those books aren't even good. Like, it's bad when the books aren't even good, and I know I'm probably going to get slaughtered for saying this, but I think they're really overrated as books.
Yeah, I think so too. I tried reading one of them.
And like,
I made it through maybe 2 chapters.
Books, you know, like, I love books, but man, it's going to get so annoyed. Like, I love books, like, I love books, but those books, they're just not great. Like, they're not as great as everyone says they are.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just an acquired taste, I don't know.
Oh yeah, Lord of the Rings, yeah, that's one of those. Yeah, it's very acquired taste.
It's like Marmite.
Series.
You either love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
Do you call it Marmite over there? Do you have it over there? It's this stuff that I don't know anybody who likes it, but it's like this jar. It's this like this kind of black stuff in a jar that some people put on bread and eat.
I've never heard of it. No.
They always eat it on the Speed Gamers, and they call it Vegemite because I think it was Rust introduced them to it, and that's what they call it in Australia or something. But yeah, don't go near it. It's stupid.
It doesn't sound that great. Black stuff you put on bread.
It's like this black gelatinous material. It's disgusting.
Doesn't sound too appetizing.
Okay, I think you can stop 2 of these traps with 1 block. These 2 traps with 1 block, as far as it. You know, like 2 traps, 1 block. Sorry. Oh man, that's so stupid.
That whole thing you went on in one of your yellow videos there about that 2 girls 1 cup being fashionable.
Yeah, that was just one of those things where I just go off on a tangent and just run with it for no reason.
That was hilarious.
Oh man, I hate this room. It takes so long. This room always reminds me of that part where you have to walk up the stairs in Ocarina of Time with the traps like going back and forth, and you have to kind of walk up the steps avoiding them. Is that in the Spirit Temple?
Kind of going up a hill?
Yeah, going up a hill.
Yeah, I think that's the end of the Water Temple.
Is it? Yeah, I knew it was in one of them. And they're like the traps going back, but that's what this one always reminds me of, because there are so few occasions where you see traps in, like, in 3s or 4s just going right across the screen.
Yeah.
Actually, I think this is the only part of this game that has traps, actually. I don't think they appear in the rest of the game at all.
I think you're right. I don't remember seeing them
Yeah.
before.
It's kind of weird, because then like every other Zelda game, they're like everywhere. Well, are they in Twilight Princess? I can't even remember if they're in Twilight Princess.
You know what surprised me? One thing that isn't in Twilight Princess are the Octoroks, I think.
Oh yeah, they're not.
Believe those
yeah, no, they're not. They're these things that are like them, that like jump out of the water, and they always remind me of the water dumples out of Pikmin 2 and the Pikmin games.
Yeah, it really surprised me because I think that's the first Zelda game where their Octoroks didn't make an appearance.
Yeah, I think you're right, because they're in every other one as far as I know. even from the first one. Okay, we're basically on the home stretch now, because all we have to do now is bring Makar down to the door and get him to the music door or whatever. And
oh yeah, that last room there with the wind blowing, that's just...
It's so tedious.
That's just yeah, it's annoyingly slow.
Don't fan so close to me. I think we might as well, like, while you're here, after this temple, I was going to just go and go to the private oasis and go to that boat and get the last 2 treasure charts in the game all together.
Oh yeah, only 2 left. Wow.
Yeah, the only 2 that are left are the one that you need, the one on private oasis that you need the hook shot to get, and the one in that boat. Okay, the dogs are like barking at something, so I'm going to avoid...
Yeah, I can hear them.
To avoid being interrupted, I'm going to pause now, and I'm going to be back in like 2 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Okie dokie. It was just my brother coming home from work, and the dogs, I don't know, it's not like they don't know him. They're just barking at him.
This reminds me of my aunt's dog. Every time someone comes up to the house, they goes nuts. For some reason, whether they know the person or not.
Oh my god. Like, I think what happens is that the small dog just barks at anything, and then the big dog just barks because the small dog is barking.
My aunt's dog is this tiny little chihuahua with a lot of fur, and it's just
one of the long-haired ones.
Yeah, and when it starts barking, it kind of like jumps from side to side a little bit.
Oh, really? Oh, that's crazy. Okay, I can see the boss door. Come on, Makar. I love Makar. I think I was saying this, but I think Makar and Link are really kind of like buddies. You know, like they're kind of like best buds. Like they just kind of go out and have a laugh and, you know, have fun and whatever. Like Keenan and Kel. That's it. Makar and Link are like Keenan and Kel. Getting into wild like situations, and like Makar works at a grocery store and Link is always getting him into trouble, and I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Okay, the only thing we need for this boss battle is the hook shot, so I love this boss battle, it's so fun. But there's always one of these in a Zelda game.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's always like some worm type boss.
Yeah, like it's Volvagia and the Ocarina of Time and Twin Mold and whatever.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. They haven't even seen what it is, so I hope it's not like they don't know what it's going to be.
Yeah. I love the boss. I love the music in this boss fight.
I like the way every boss has different music in this game.
Yeah.
I think it's really fun. I think this was one of the first ones to do that. Oh no, with Majora's Mask, every boss has different music, don't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember the music when fighting a Dalwa. Of course, I never paid too much attention to the music because the sounds he makes are hilarious.
That boss is so annoying.
Yeah, he is.
Well, here it is. It's a giant sandworm. Like in they always remind me of the things in Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, those
things. And he's like, "Sandworms, you hate him, right? I hate him myself." That's what he says.
Yeah, that first scene where they first meet Beetlejuice for the first time, that's my favorite scene of the movie.
That's so hilarious, probably. Where he like dresses up as Adam and everything.
Yeah.
Come on, would you catch the tongue? Finally, jeez. One thing that can save you here is doing the backflip to kind of go, because you can use the hook shot and then use the backflip to get away from him, because unless you haven't noticed, he's going to try and suck you into that antlion pit of his or whatever. Jesus, okay. He's after doing that thing where, you know, where he kind of just, the hole just magically appears. Oh,
right under you.
He tried to bite me there. The other thing that he'll do, basically, the thing that makes this battle annoying is these kind of like the mini ones, because they distract your L targeting thing.
Yeah, those are so annoying.
But yeah, so I don't know, it's just irritating, and then you're trying to like concentrate on like 3 things at once. So I would say this is the hardest one in the game, if you would agree. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's the hardest boss fight. Yeah, for sure.
Because the rest of them are piss easy. This one can actually be, if you're not kind of like paying attention, then this one can actually be very tough if you kind of get into a bad cycle or whatever.
Yeah. Something really pathetic that happened to me the first time I played this game is I died on Oh, what's his name? The boss in the
Forbidden.
Dragon Roost Cavern.
Oh, really? I thought you were going to say Forbidden Woods, because I actually died on him. I used to find him quite tough, because because you only have
but I was kind of
a certain amount of hearts.
I was kind of used to that, though. I kind of didn't have much trouble, because similar to the Baronade fight, or whatever, in Ocarina of Time.
It is, actually. I love Baron. So. I always pronounce it Baronade, because I suppose, I don't know, it looks like a French word.
When I was a kid, I called him Barney.
I think that implies that he's kind of friendly, so I don't think that's actually quite appropriate. Oh my god, there's one of like the small ones is like, I'm locked onto the tongue, but the small one is like blocking my hook shot, and I'm hook shotting him by accident. Would you die?
God, those little things are so annoying. I usually try to kill them off, but for some reason it just seems like they don't stop. They just keep coming.
I love the way the screen changes colour when he flies out of the sand. You know the way it kind of goes like green-yellow, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of turns like a greenish-yellow colour. I always thought that was kind of unusual. How long? 1 minute 35 and we're fighting the boss. That's not brilliant, like, actually. It could
have been worse.
It could have been worse. I could have forgotten to get the boss key. Oh my god, would you ever... Okay, boomerang doesn't work on these guys. This is probably the only enemy in the game that boomerang doesn't work on. I wonder what, like, targeting it manually would be like. I've never tried that. Okay, it doesn't work. Okay, jeez, I'm dying. Okay, I was, like, going to get stuck into the hole. I was, like, there, like, just, like, looking at the thing. I think it's really annoying that the small ones take 2 hits as well instead of just 1. I know that seems like a bit crap kind of a thing to say. Oh, he's dead. Okay.
Already?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. How many hearts do you have at this point?
I think I have 15, or either 14 or 15. Because I think I'll have 15 once I get the heart container, because there are 20 I need to get. There's one from the Golden Feathers, one from the Savage Labyrinth, one that I buy in the ship, and then a few that I get from treasure charts, I think.
I hate that one treasure chart that gives you like a green ruby.
That's one of the ones you buy in the auction on Windfall, I think.
You pay so much for it, and then you just...
Oh man.